Okay, so we are on trail number 2, and I'm sorry it took so long. I love the energy of this little pup wanting to go rock and roll. Very obvious that you're in good odor and that the dog's working well. This is body language that you can easily read. Um, you know, when the nose is buried so much like that, it's quite easy to see when they're on track and when they're not. Having that little bobtail makes it a little bit rough, but for the most part, this is an easy dog. Okay, so first big surface transition right here. You can see how he picks up a little bit of odor in the street and then gets it right back on the grass. So we've already got some really good transitions here, and I like this going across the concrete. This is odor on the hard surface. So it looks really, really, really nice. And if you don't mind, I'm probably going to post this one on YouTube. Um, what I really like about the pup is working the hard surface odor and not drifting too far out of odor. I mean, you're missing a little bit, but for the most part, he's rocking and rolling and doing quite well. Quite well. Okay, so when you see this heavy duty speed and all of a sudden that head goes up like this is out of odor behavior. I like the fact that he's going back to where he has it up against the edge and the barrier. But keep in mind, when all of a sudden you see this sudden burst of speed and that head going up, that means he's hunting. He doesn't necessarily have it. Like right here, perfect example. Now, what hopefully happens as time goes on and he ages a little bit, he will start to slow down on his own because he realizes that speed is what's actually creating difficulty in having odor. Um, I do like what he just detected right there. So the odor is actually on the other side of the street. He had a little bit of the trail on the left side, but your track is over here to the right. Um, but again, hopefully, with time, he's going to start slowing down a little bit on his own and be a little bit more consistent. But right now, this is just his youth and his excitement, wanting to do everything just as fast and as fun as he can. And it's kind of a puppy thing. But really, really good turn right here. Really amazing way to pick up the track on the other side. Okay, so right here you get a nice little air scent. Right here, he knows he's starting to get close, and it gets even stronger here in just a second. You're going to see this behavior. Boom, big air scent. He knows he's getting close. And what happens a lot of times with this is the dog's going to completely default to the air scent and off the track altogether. Very, very normal behavior. So, you know, that's something I probably wouldn't be too concerned with when you see that. The main thing is to remember, where did you last have track if you happen to lose the air scent. If you lose the air scent and he gets too far off the track, sometimes the dogs themselves have trouble getting back to it on their own, and this is where the handler has to step in. So I think you're doing a really good job of allowing the dog to work this however they want and giving the freedom of the leash and everything that goes with it. But just remember, when you see that behavior occur, mark it in your mind very, very well, because if you lose the air scent, you have to get back to the track. Now, overall, this is a fantastic trail, far better than what I actually imagined you would be at this stage of the game. And you've come really far since we worked together back in the UK. I'm looking forward to the next time, as a matter of fact. But anyway, what I want you to do is this exact same type of trail, very similar, but let's do a different location. And let's do it when the location is just starting to get some people into it, or just as the people are starting to leave. So you don't have the full population of employees and customers and such, but maybe just a few. I want a little bit of contamination and a little bit of distraction, but not too much. So the same type of place, maybe early in the morning when things are just starting to open up, or maybe later on in the evening when everybody's already just starting to go home. I think it's time for a little contamination and distraction. Beautiful work, fantastic trail.